Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can hear me, see me, or if anybody's in here yet, but give it a few minutes. Actually see what it is. Hey, Dad. Ooh, camera's that way. Is the mic and the volume okay? Does it sound okay? Good, good. I'll give it a couple of minutes just to see if I get any more. Yeah, it was a cracking holiday. Exhausting. Sam sadly got ill Wednesday. Came down with a bug. Tuesday, Wednesday. Decided to give it me Thursday. And we've both had it since. So it's not been nice. But yeah, no, the holiday was excellent. Much needed. Now we just need a holiday to get over the holiday. Oh, I think it's the change of water and air. Right. Tell you what, let's get started. Because I've got this and I've got another job to do. So what we'll do is get rid of that one and go over to that one. But how's you anyway, Dad? How's you keeping? Volume's a little low. Okay. Let me adjust that. Right, hopefully that might be a bit better. I don't want to go, I can go up a bit more. I just don't want to overdo it. I turned it down because I noticed when I was recording my last video it was a bit loud and echoey, but just right. Hopefully that's a bit better. Got PlayStation 5 digital edition in. Yeah, okay, Dad, not a problem. I'm good to hear. Yeah, digital edition came in. It was dropped. Just bear with me for a second. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was knocked off the unit, bounced off a bed, and no longer has a display. I'm guessing display port. It's not display port, HDMI port. As you can see, it's not the best picture. This camera is shocking. I am saving up for a better one. Well, I say saving up, but we'll get there. So I'm guessing the HDMI port. I have plugged it in and tested it. It turns on, goes to a white light. But that's it. That's as far as I've got with this. I thought rather than showing you guys that, do that part off camera, but you get to sit and watch me remove 20 million screws. That's weird. These are usually quite stiff to remove. No, never been out before. Yeah, I've got this, and I've also got a 1X that's come in for a service because it's overheating. But I wasn't gonna do it on camera, but if I get a chance, I probably will do it on camera, because I don't know if you remember the Xbox video I did when I did that one. It was the heat sink that went, and I'm just wondering if this is just because it's similar symptoms. So we'll see what happens. I doubt it's going to be. I'm going to hit 2 Xbox One X's with failed what do you call it, port, failed heat sinks, for saying that. I don't think I know anybody else that's seen one. I thought, since I've not been on for a week, I didn't have many videos to go because I didn't have much working to record. So I could only release the one while I was away, and then I thought, why not do some of this on stream? Because I'm also the first time recording this, so I'll edit it down afterwards and I can release this as a separate video, so it's not the full 3-hour stream. There we go. It's not the worst I've seen. It's dusty, but I've seen a lot worse than that. Right, let's get this cover off. Now, you may have noticed I've not removed all the screws from around this. Well, as in casing, they're all undone apart from the one under the warranty sticker. Customer's warranty has expired, so I'm not too worried about keeping that about voiding that sticker. But pop this off, keep the screws in one place so I know where they are. And there's only a few I've got to figure out putting back. Right, on to the next lot of screws. Let's just give this a quick dust off. Again, not the worst I've seen, but a little bit dusty in here. It'll get a good clean down before it goes back to the customer. always do when I do something like this. The only thing I don't really touch on these unless it needs it is the liquid metal. I only do it when it's necessary, otherwise it just makes a complete and utter mess. So with him saying this is dropped, I will be looking for other issues. But as I said, it powers on, it goes to a white light, it just doesn't display, and the HDMI port does look dodgy on it. So I'm taking a shot in the dark and saying it's... well, at least this customer was honest when they said they dropped it. Absolutely. These screws. I don't think anybody likes these. The amount of screws that's in them. Don't get me wrong, I prefer working on the PlayStations to the Xboxes. I find the boards are a lot easier to work on. With regards to changing ports and stuff, getting them out of the case is a nightmare. Hello, Danny. How are you? Me, not... well, I've had a lot of inquiries, whether they turn into actually people dropping off. I've had an influx of Elite controllers at the moment, especially the Series 2 Elite controllers. Stick drift, buttons going on them. I hadn't touched one until a few weeks ago, and then all of a sudden I've got two there. I've got one being dropped off tomorrow, and I've got another two that are possibly being dropped off at some point this week. And it's like, yeah, I'm good, Danny. Good, thank you. Well, I will be once I get rid of this bug, but that's another story. No, I'm good. I feel better for the holiday. It was nice to get away. We all needed it. And it was tell you what, best week ever. They're not... I don't like Xbox as a platform. I don't particularly like Xbox controllers, but now I've had to play around with the Elite Series 2. I actually quite like the Elite Series 2 controller. It's but then again, it might be the weight of it. I like, because it is quite a hefty controller. Don't get me wrong, they do have their moments. Like testing it, you've got to put it all back together pretty much. Right, that's those. Where's me? What have I done with those? For the for controllers, if it's for the Elite Series 2, if it's an analog stick, because of the cost of the analog sticks themselves and the work, rip that one, and the work that goes into it, I actually charge £25 for the Elite Series 2. If they want both analog sticks doing, I do it for 35, both of them, and people are happy to pay that. If it's a normal Xbox controller, then it's £15 for one stick or £20 for both. And I do it because I charge those prices because I think it's a fair amount, and I don't just swap the analog sticks. I make sure everything's working in the controller. I give it a good clean, all the contacts. I basically give it a mini service, tidy up, freshen up, and every now and again I might chuck in a free part, say a button's looking slightly worse for wear. I've got no issues switching one out if the customer's paying for 2 analog sticks and it's a 25p 80 pence button, then yeah. But no, I've not had any complaints so far. I only charge more on the Elite controllers is because the analog sticks are so expensive. Well, apart from the Series 1, because they're the standard ones. I've missed a screw. I've missed a couple of screws, that's why I'm struggling. Well, that was kind of the idea when I went in with it. I didn't want to charge too much, but also I don't want to charge too little, because there's so many places around here that charge the earth. I think somebody was saying the other week to me they wanted £60 just to clean the console. I seriously think I'm missing more screws. Why am I having so much difficulty today getting this to lift? I don't normally like doing this, but there we go. That was snug. I just hope there's no torn traces on this. I really don't want to be doing trace repair today. What's he gonna do? What do you mean? What am I gonna do when I get as big as Phil? I'm not gonna get as big as Phil. That's not the plan. I'm only doing this because I'm recording. I wanted to start recording the repairs anyway, so I had a. But yeah, no, somebody local to me brought me their PlayStation 5. It needed a HDMI port, and he wanted a service doing it on it as well. I says, well, I normally charge 65 for a HDMI port with a basic service. I says, but if you want a full strip down and clean, I'll do it all in for 80. And he was like, yeah, not a problem. I was told 60 quid just for a basic service, which is open it up and dust it out, from what he was told. No, it wasn't his PlayStation 5, sorry. It was a PlayStation 4 Pro. I did a HDMI port on, but that was disgusting inside. I don't know if you remember any of the pictures. Oh no, I'm not gonna get as big as Phil. Bollocks to that. I'm quite happy just to sit here talking to myself, to be honest with you, most of the time. That's what I do anyway, so it's actually quite nice to have somebody to talk to while repairing, because I know Sam gets a little bit bored of me talking about things, and she just gives me a blank stare most of the time. It's that, or she smiles and nods and pretends that she understands what I'm talking about. First time these boards come out always makes me nervous. I feel like I'm gonna break it. There we go. Oh yeah, no, the guy that I did the PS4 Pro for, he was really happy. He's passed other work on to me since. I've got another guy coming in possibly this week with more work from him. I did a PS5 HDMI. Nice one, Dad. Let's have a look. Ooh. I'm just hoping that's. I don't like the look of this. I need to find my cursor first. There we go. Let's turn that on. Let's enlarge that a bit so you can actually. Right. You'll have to bear with my sketchy setup, but find that HDMI port. Oh no, I think that's just the I think I may have been lucky there. I think let's get this port off. I can't add any leaded to the pins, but I can to the ground anchors. But I'm hoping that's just the plastic internal part that's come flying out and it hasn't trashed the pins. The only part I don't like about doing these ones, Danny, is doing the PlayStation 5s, is the amount of screws. If it wasn't for that, I don't mind working on them once they're undone. Just need to find somebody to sit there and unscrew them for me. Wake that one up. that's what's going on. Right, let's just get rid of that microscope for a second. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to chuck a bit of leaded solder in here. What? The one you can't see? Mm-hmm. Really? It's on there. There we go, that's better. No, just back on there a second. And remove that. Do need to get some ports out. Controller ports. I think a lot of the time I find it depends on the customer, Dad. You know, I can kind of tell. You can kind of tell if somebody's going to be an awkward customer by the first couple of phone calls you have with them. I think that kind of sometimes. Let's just get this up a bit so we can get this on. And it dropped. You may not have been able to see that, but that fell out nicely. What I'm going to do is, without burning my finger, just going to possibly quite impossible. And bring this in, warm it up underneath, and clear these round ankles. Make it look like a little bit easier. Definitely taking a bit of getting used to this hot air. It's a lovely hot air station. It's just a bit of getting used to. Doesn't help me yet. You know what? Make this easy on myself. What have I got? Those ones will do. I was going to do this a quick way, but I just can't seem to do it today. other side in a moment. Let's get it out that side anyway. And let's go and see what the damage is like on the other side of the board. I'm hoping for nothing major. I'm hoping I can just drop a fourth on and we'll be good to go. Maybe not trying, is it? No, I think I'll leave that for it. Not. Let's go back to the scope and somewhere around here. Yeah. I can move the board so it's a bit. There we go. That all looks like it's come off quite nicely. Doesn't look like there's any lifted pads there. No, they all look nice and solid, thankfully. Right. How are we going to do this? Just go. So that I think I might actually try something I've not tried before. Which means that we get that into a position where you guys can see. The lighting's not going to be great. Oh, there we go. Right, I'll get a new port ready first. Before I do that, I do want to add some leaded solder onto this. That might be a good idea. Okay. Already got leaded in the ground anchors. That is me nice one. Nice new port. Make sure. There we go. Yeah, no, I was lucky with that one. Especially, as the port should have cooled down by now. But that's the one I took off. Not you. Let me see if I can show it to this camera. No, that one's even worse. But yeah, the whole middle part has been pushed back. So luckily, I've not lost any pads. But is it? Anyway, let's get to this. This is my first attempt to going to drop on a put. So we'll see how this goes. Nice and toasty. Not to knock the board everywhere. It just wants the velvet on that. Maybe 2 seconds. Yeah, there's definitely a fair amount of variety I've seen people use when it comes to soldering and removing stuff and boring. And I suppose it's finding what works for you, isn't it? got this on. If I get it somewhere actually near. Okay, hang on. Let's hold this with the other hand. I've got a bit more control. Want this back up again because I nearly dropped the port. I'm really not these first. Let me try and find it. Sorry about this, guy. First attempt at stuff and all that. That to be my dog not listening to what it's being told. Hoping these two might be a bit better. I think I may just have to go for the good old-fashioned method. No. I'm just going to try the old-fashioned method. Let's get these ground holes cleared. Because I'm not succeeding in that today. It was worth the shot. With me for a moment. Try and get these ground holes cleared. The drop message does not seem to be working. really not one. No, it's definitely a PS5 port. And do this a bit differently. Don't normally do this on the desk, but actually, yeah. You're right. It is a PS4 port. They've sent me. I ordered 15 PS5 ports. I've just double checked because I ordered 15 PS5 HDMI ports, and they've sent me 15 of the PlayStation 4 ones. Which means this customer's repair's not getting done today. Oops. Which means I now need to go and order some PS5 HDMI ports. Joy! That's probably why I was having so many issues trying to get it in place, because I bet that doesn't even line up, does it? No, that's probably half the reason. I'm glad I didn't actually get it to fit. Well, somebody will be getting an email from me. Well, I'll be messaging the seller, I should say. I'm in Derby. What I'll do is, for now, I'm going to sit the board back into its case. And go bye-byes to that. Because I can't do that one until I've got me, and I don't actually think I've got any PlayStation. No. Right. It's all right. I'll as long as I get an order in before 4 p.m, I should get them tomorrow if I go through Replace Base. I know they're not the cheapest. I don't particularly like their prices sometimes, but what, you know, needs must and all that. At the end of the day, the customer's in no rush for this. All these screws in the tub so I don't lose them. can't believe they've... I've never had an issue. Well, I've had an issue with AliExpress where I've not received stuff. Where you've ordered it and it doesn't turn up. Now that could be the seller being dodgy, or it could just be it's got lost. But I've never had something turn up that's, you know, not been right, or not been what I ordered. So that's annoying, that's frustrating. I will be back in, well, just going to mute the mic for 30 seconds. I just need to make a quick phone call. Just bear with me for 2 moments. Hello. Sorry about that. Hello, Phil. No, audio probably is working. It's just I've muted it. I was just on the phone. It's all right. Just needing to get some bits ordered. PS5 parts. Holy. Phil, how much do you sell your PS5 ports for? HDMI ports. Because where I normally get them from, they've just gone up in price. Um, right, I will get them bits ordered in a little bit. Because I am not ordering from Replace Base at £8 a port. I'm not paying that. It's alright. I ordered myself, well, I ordered myself a strip of them on Ali. Let me see if I can, probably not going to be able to see this very well. I I'd ordered OEM ports for the PlayStation 5. The order, you know, being Ali, it's a bit vague, but they've sent me PS. Oh, you can't see that at all. Yeah, they've sent me PlayStation 4 ports instead of PlayStation 5. But yeah, no, Replace Base are wanting £8 a port. They were at about £3.50, which in a pinch, like I am at the moment, because I thought, oh, 15 will do me a while. But no, I usually pay about £3.50 for them on a bad day. But I ordered a load off Ali to get here for when I got back off holiday, and they sent me the wrong freaking ones. So yeah, no, I won't be ordering from Replace Base, not for a while. All their prices seem to have gone up. The last time I ordered from them, they were only about £3.40 at the most. But that kind of killed my stream, really. I have got, I suppose. Always do this. Yeah, no, I do buy the cheaper ones. It's like these ones were, well, that were supposed to be the PlayStation 5 ones, were 44p a port. And they were, I thought, oh, brilliant, you know. And it's from the same seller I've bought them from before, which is frustrating. I think there was a mix-up. Usually the seller's quite good, though. I'll actually show you this working. Where's my capture card? Oh. Yeah, this is a... it's only come in for a service, this one. But I thought, may as well get it on camera while I'm doing it. No, it's all right. I've found one on eBay. I think they're £3.40 each, free delivery. So, and to be honest with you, as I said, the customer's not actually in that much of a rush. So, I will get some more ordered from Ali or I'll get them to send me the correct ones. But there we go. Xbox is starting up. Customer says it overheats. When I turned it on earlier, it came up with the... this flickering's doing my nutting. It came up with the screen. Oh, I probably should have covered the customer's stuff, but let's just get rid of that now. We've seen it working. Yeah, I can't seem to get it to stop flickering. Even without, I don't know how to... Not sure how to change that, because it's not giving me any options that I can... There you go. Yeah, no, just going to be a quick service of this one. I was quite disappointed. I was looking forward to getting that done on camera. I'll have to come back to that when the ports arrive. Another one, the warranty has gone, so I'm just going. And customer says he's not bothered about the warranty stickers anyway. I don't know whether it's the fact that my camera's set to something or whether it's just it's a shockingly shit camera. Because it was a £10 special off Amazon to try and get me through. I wouldn't know how. I've been into the settings, but there's nothing on there that says how to... Tasty. Don't know if the camera's going to pick that up very well, but that's delicious. Basically. Arduino. I don't think I've got. I think I've only got one filter on. Could be wrong. I've kind of gone for the very basic. Settings, kind of what it's recommended. Yeah, so this Xbox One X, it's a Project Scorpio, yeah, edition. As I said, customer said it was overheating. And with the fact that the last one I had are these, well, Xbox One X, had a dodgy, what do you call it, heat sink. I thought I'd do this one on camera if I had time, and since PlayStation 5's gone to shit, then I'll do this one on camera. Yeah, it's just get it opened up, get it stripped down, cleaned out. Just make sure that it is the fact that this thing can't breathe, which I'm guessing it is because it's rather dusty as is. I'm not going to do all of the service on camera. I'll do most of it and then get it running and make sure it will actually play a game. And then I can do the rest of it off stream. I don't think you really want to sit here for an hour while I clean a console. Or however long it may take me. Yeah, no, this is literally the first time I've ordered something off Ali, and it's okay. Maybe that's a bit dusty enough. I just realised. See what I'm doing. I'm just taking out the Wi-Fi board. I think it's, yeah. Drop screw. Damn you. I've got spare screws and I can replace, and I will replace it. Right. That's all of those out. Got that. I'll take the ones out for the hard drive and the power in a moment. Yeah, no, I thought there's going to be a very slim chance of me actually finding two Xbox One X's with the same issue and it being the heatsink, but I thought if I don't put it on camera, it'll happen to me again. As you know, it's always the way, isn't it? You don't record it, it goes wrong, but or something goes right. Yes, this is definitely in the need of a good clean. It's furry and everything. This is the part on the Xbox that I don't like. There we go. Wow. Something been burnt in here. If you can see that, it's like soot. Has this been getting that hot that it's potentially at risk of bursting into flames? What I am going to do is I'll just take a picture of this. So I can actually show it to the customer. It's alright, listen. To be honest with you, it is more the 1S's you see on videos. It's like there's a lot of videos of the Xbox controllers, but there's not many of the the Elite controllers. So I was going to do one of those on the stream, but I decided just to do this. Well, we'll do the other bits, get them done this morning, because then I know that's money coming in. This whole thing is going to have to be properly cleaned down, because obviously it's carbon and carbon's conductive, and yeah. This is going to be a good scrub of the board as well. This is not just going to be a standard dust it off and put it back together. I wouldn't risk that on this. Especially seeing how much dust and especially burnt dust is in there. just removing the the four screws that hold the hard drive caddy in. I normally remove them when I'm tearing this down, but I wasn't expecting it to quite be this bad. Normally you can open it up and give it a good dust out and a wipe down, and it's... You'll have to bear with me for 2 seconds, guys. I've got somebody at the door. It'll be 2 seconds. Right, that's me back. Yeah, this is yeah, sorry about that. That was customer dropping off actually a gaming laptop. Not something I would normally do, but all they want is it opened up, cleaning, and fresh thermal paste. So I said, yeah, not an issue. Obviously, ooh, wow, the board's great. Just find my removal too. Yeah, services. It's, to be honest, the only reason I don't do laptops is there's that many different types and that many different this, that, and the other. I wouldn't want to touch them because it's a rabbit hole. You can have 20 laptops that all look identical, but there's 4 different types for each company that's made it, and it's like, you know, prime example is cheap tellies from places like Tesco's and Sainsbury's and places like that. They're cheap brand telly. They all come from the same manufacturer, but they could all have different LED panels. The actual TV itself is the same for every company. Or so Tesco's will have one LED type panel. Sainsbury's will have one. Morrison's will have one. Asda will have one. And they're all made by different companies, and it's a bit... But it's the same with laptops. You can have two laptops that look identical and end up... I didn't hear a hiss when I did that, so that's good. But could this be external soot intake, perhaps from a fireplace or something? I would have said possibly yes to that, but the only reason I don't think it is because I don't know. It looks more like there's... The closer it gets to the heatsink, the darker it gets almost. And the hotter it's obviously, you know, that's where most of the heat is. So I personally think it could be from a coal fire, but I would think it would more likely be the fact that it's overheating, because there is normal coloured dust. And it doesn't smell sooty like doesn't smell like a fireplace, if that makes sense. Put that up there. Right. I'm just going to give this and the other is you can see it here where the dust is grey, and as it's quite light over here, as it gets closer to this edge, it's more and more, say, burnt. But for now, I just want to make sure that the heatsink is actually okay. So I'm just going to give it a clean all this old thermal paste off. I could be wrong, and somebody could come on and go, or could ask the customer, and they'll go, "Oh yes, it is because of." But then again, the customer says he doesn't understand, because he's got one as well. So I'm guessing this is the child's, and probably fine. This is in the child's bedroom, whereas his is in the front room. So if out of the two of them, I'd probably say it would be the other one that would end up being coated rather than this one, but I could be wrong. Just break away some of this. I'm not forcing anything with this. I'm just literally gently getting the stuff that's easy to break away, and then I'll get in there with a bit of alcohol and loosen them off properly. don't know what was on the die, but it's sticky and horrible. Not like any thermal paste I've come across before. I need to do any of that. I need to clean this up. Right, so let's get this clean. Just get rid of the thermal paste on the old heat sink. I'm covered, my desk is covered, this console is disgusting. This will be getting a proper clean, and I am going to go round and do all the viscous paste. I just want to see if there's any other underlying anything else wrong with this, or whether it is literally what was described by the customer, and this should solve it. Because I'd rather know now than get it all cleaned up and put back together to find that there's another issue with it, like I did with the other console. So, quick test. Get this part of the bottom, possibly technically the top part. Quick dust out, and I'm just going to pop this back in here for now, just to while I test this. Not bothered about the disk drive, I just want the hard drive and power. And I am going to put the fan back in, which what I'm going to do is cheat slightly and go for... if I can find it. You know what? Maybe not cheat. Because this Input 4 was turning off, getting to a menu on a game. So if I can get into a game and load a game, then we know it's just the fact that console needed cleaning. Right. Going to need that one plugged in. And the front I/O plugged in. I'm not putting anything else on this at the moment. I do want HDMI plugged in and power. No. This isn't going to sync with a. Damn you. Right, let's just go on to capture card. Just gonna do that to hopefully hide the customer's information. Should do it. Oh, come on. Close, okay, right, settings. Connected to that. Oh, this was the last game played, so let's see if this is where I find out this is a one he needs the disc for. It doesn't seem to be getting hot. Okay, seems to be taking too long to start. Let's come out of that then. That's weird. Fortnite needs an update. Try this one again, shall we? See if any of these games actually work. If I need to, I'll have to do update on Fortnite. Just something to see if I can get this to get warm. I know it's got a bit more airflow at the moment, but that one. There we go. What we can do. No, not that one. A bit bigger. Actually see what it is we do. Right. Hopefully this loads shortly. Press any button to start. Okay, I can't see that. I am going to have to go back to the other view. Single player. I haven't got the foggiest what I'm supposed to do on this, but stranded in space. Well, I'm into a game. It's loading. It's nowhere near the temperature it was getting earlier when I tested it off camera. I know I only turned it on and showed it working earlier on cam, but I did start it up. So this is looking a little bit more promising than so yeah. Bit anticlimactic. I'll get in, I'll play a little bit. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me do that. Cleaning of the rest of it will literally be, I'll probably end up with this one, removing all the electrical parts from the plastic, giving it a good scrub, some hot soapy water, get it dried off properly. It's gonna, this is gonna be a full on tear down and clean. I'll have to get in and get this fan cleaned as well. But yeah, no, that's looking like it's working. Just taking its sweet ass time to load. Oh. Don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing, but not very good at whatever it is this game. Yeah, I definitely think it was thermal paste. That stuff was horrible. Guessing I'm supposed to be coming this way. Power cut. Oops. I'm supposed to get that. But anyway, yeah, there was no cooling ability there at all. Now don't get me wrong, that's warm air that's coming out of there. That's interesting, though. The fan doesn't seem to be I think we may have issues with that fan. Let me see if I can get the top-down view of this for you. Let me turn off the capture card. I don't know whether this is going to pick it up that well, so I wonder if the scope will pick it up better, because that's actually got a slightly better quality camera. It's just not going to see them. Can't even see the blades. Oh, it's not doing it now. I think a good clean out, because the fan was spinning up and then slowing down, spinning up. It is doing it again. I don't know whether this will pick this up. Only seems to want to do it when right. Yeah, another console save. So what we'll do is we'll come out of that, because I'm not gonna, because now we know what's wrong with it. I can give the console a good clean, get it all back together, let the customer know that he needs to tell his son to look after it a bit more, because that's kind of disgusting. I'll show him the pictures and show him that it was verging on the point of a fire risk. As I said, I'm not going to sit here and go through the whole cleaning process. because for this one it's going to be a while. I'm just going to sit outside with a cup of coffee and a cigarette and just sit there cleaning. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I may do a stream or a video on that laptop, see how I fare, see what happens. I was hoping to use the footage from today's stream as other videos, but that's not going to happen because I didn't get the PlayStation 5 done. But never mind. This just wants to turn itself off now. Come on. Oh no, that's gone. But yeah, I will turn that off. Don't need the scope anymore. No, I appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it wasn't anything exciting, and although it was amusing that I had the wrong HDMI ports. But that one up. But yeah, no, I'll get this one cleaned. I may use some of the footage off this for this service, and then I'll come back and show it once I've given it a good clean, and I'll put me putting it back together and stuff. That might be an idea. So we'll see how it goes, because I'm recording all of this anyway, so I'll have a look and see. But yeah, no, thanks everybody for watching. Hit the like button if you liked it. If you're not already, please subscribe. And I will see you next time, whether it be through a video or on another live stream. Take care, guys. Catch you later.